just in case Michael came back, Michael, I'm going to play such a simple and straight tune for you, man. It's just going to be quarter notes. Since that's what you want is evenness, and you don't want to hear about warm-ups. And you can consider the other one warm-up. Now, if you can count that for me, I would really appreciate it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. And if you can get your foot to move like that, I would also like to see that. That'll be cool. Okay. And now, yeah, you guys are in a totally different spot. I'm much brighter. The speakers are on this side, so the microphone's going to be blasting you away. Now, what tends to happen is that it's way too much information for the iPad, and it starts to sacrifice some video. So we might get a little choppy with the video. Hopefully not. But it's been known to happen. So if it happens, it happens. And I'm going to put you a little further back because I don't want to blast you away too much. And then my phone is still over here, you know, kind of geeking out and half charging, half not. Oh, and just so you can see what my previous stand was, this was my previous stand. Guys, Joe, previous stand right here. Duct tape. So yeah, when the dog walked by, when the vibrations happened, whatever it was, the duct tape tends to lose its grip a little bit. Okay, maybe we're charging now. Maybe the phone's going to cooperate, that it's not streaming and charging at the same time. I don't know. It gets very confused. So let's do this. Let's disconnect the Bluetooth from the iPad, and let's hook it up to the phone, and then I'll run the speakers off the phone. Oh, we should be back. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, it's just, you know me, bro. Whatever's simple and gets the job done as fast as possible, I get to have as much fun as possible. Okay? I think we've got a tune on, or at least we're connected, I should say. We don't have a tune on, but we can have a tune on here. What should we start with? Do you guys have any questions? Do you want any? Do you want any tunes? Do you want any specific information about drums? Do you have any questions? I'm here to help. Sorry, kind of get off in my own world, as you can see. I kind of just close my eyes and start jamming. Can't even see chat. My phone's over here. This is over here. Hey, Lindsay, what's up? Just saw you there. Hey, Emma. A rock singer with a rock band. Okay. If you're autistic and have a lot of anxiety and depression, well, a rock band and singing is great for that. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Emma Brown. Well, Emma, music is amazing to get us out of that rut. If you knew my backstory, no pun intended, I fractured my spine when I was a kid, and it took me many years to get my legs working again. And one of my mods here, Lindsay, she has CP and some other thing. I'm not going to share all her information, but she can share it with you if she'd like. And so we are a family of disabled individuals. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I half my spine is fused from here, well, from L3 to S1, and then again up here. And I have a spinal cord stimulator implant, and yeah, I've been through it too. So keep doing it. That's why this is so therapeutic and such a great avenue to explore, because music will it will always get you out of that headspace and that kind of rut, if you will, into a point where you can actually reach theta state. Now, theta is a type of brainwave in your head, and if you start to get there, it's kind of like meditating, and that's why you see me close my eyes when I play. So eventually, like, I get to a point where, like, yeah, I'm kind of here. I'm like, hey, Carlos, how are you? Then I start to play, and then I'm like, okay, I'm not here anymore. My body's moving, but my spirit is playing. You know, like, I'm just the machine kind of thing, right? So you'll learn how to kind of control that, and if you get into music, you'll learn how it can be such a therapeutic aspect in addition to a very useful and beneficial skill. So the skill that it turns into is not just one of music, but it's one of discipline, focus, goal setting, just sitting there and doing the thing, and then the sense of accomplishment that comes from it. So there are a lot of beautiful things that come out of the music element. So yeah, don't think that just because you have a certain, like, oh, I want to sing, like it's only going to lead to a certain thing, or like, well, I'm so afraid to do it, I can't do it. Just, get into it and get a good instructor or mentor, and then get someone that can kind of guide you along the path, and someone that can motivate you, because you're going to hit that wall over and over and over. Okay? It happens to all of us. It happens to all of us. And you're going to have to keep finding that motivation, keep finding that, sense of accomplishment, and we call it hitting the wall, but you're going to hit the wall over and over and over and have to figure out how to kind of bust through the wall like the Kool-Aid man, Oh yeah! Or throwing a hook over that wall and getting over the top of it. You're gonna reach a lot of those in life. So the sooner you get started, the better it is, in my opinion. Yeah, I broke my back when I was 12 wrestling, and I don't know how many back surgeries I've had now, but it's been a lot. And it almost took me out. It took me many years to get back into doing the things that I love to do, and perseverance, but that's what it is. Eventually you'll get it. You'll get it, Location? What did I say about location? What? I said I broke my back when I was 12. Yeah, but I leave a public life anyway, dude. So most of the people that watch me in real life are students they watch me on the net are students in real life. Or know me in real life. Oh, is it lagging? Okay, I got you. Yeah, let me see. I don't know, man. I hate this setup. No matter what I do, it's like, I use my best device and then the video sucks, and then I use my worst device and then the audio sucks. So, I'm trying, man. Let me see. What happened? What happened? Oh, talking about the Kool-Aid man. Yeah. Yeah, I am having some... Hey, Lumi! Dude, what up, dude? Shoot, man, you can barely hear with the volume all the way up? What in the world? You're plugged into my good mic, too. Well, yeah, man. What's up? Yeah, I need to hear these things, man. Joe, you should be the one telling me these things. If it's barely audible, I need to know that before I go 9 minutes into a stream. Well, here's the thing. It's probably because I'm across here, so when I'm speaking, my voice is quiet, right? But then, when I play, right, then I don't want to blast your earballs away. So, I gotta figure it out in between, Illumi, Okay. Yeah, see, that's the thing. And I'm blasting. I've got a 5,000 watt system over here, so. But yeah, I am experiencing some technical issues today. Illumi, I don't know if you know Joe. Joe is a part of KJ's crowd too. Joe, me and Illumi were like, I don't know how many years it's been, like 13 years ago we met in KJ's. Way back when I was a mod, in the beginning of the days. So yeah, me and Illumi have been partners in crime for many a year. Okay, hey Illumi, put up a tune, dude. You love good music. I want some good requests, please. Yeah, Joe. Me and him have been friends for years, man. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, guys, but as long as the video okay, as long as I'm not too choppy and my voice is the only thing when I'm far away, but the drums are okay and the music's good, we're gonna have to compromise here, okay? Yeah, shut up. Okay, put in some song requests. Alumi, you have great taste in music, so let's hear some. Okay, we're charging a little bit better now, my folks. It looks like at least we're getting a charge. What do you want to hear? Come on, Mike. Or, sorry, Alumi. Sorry, Alumi. Use your name. Who have you been listening to? That piano guy that does like joke songs and all that? He's good. Let's get something though. Oh, I had a student that wanted me to play this like, what do you call it? Manga or anime tune? Let's listen to it really fast.
Tired of being rescued, 'cause it's just a gilded cage. I must
a little distressed. You all right, buddy? Want to say hi to everybody? Oh, well, I know. How you doing? Jack. I don't know what he's doing, but he's cute as heck, and he's awesome. Come here, Jackie. What are you doing? What, dude? Hey, you look a little distressed. You got a butt ache or something? You got a butt ache or something? What's wrong with you? Sound like you're trying to scratch your butt or something. Is you okay? Are you okay? Yeah, you trying to scratch your butts? What you doing? Come here. Give a little picture to the people. Here's the mascot, the channel mascot, Mr. Jack. Yep, in all his glory. He's very proud of himself, as you can tell. Yeah. It's my bud. No, it's alright. Oh. It's fine. I'm using this. As long as you guys can hear me okay, that's fine. I don't even know if the video's cutting out. I want to take a little peek into my own stream. You should probably see that. Actually, it looks good. Question for Blake. Okay, yeah, everything. Yeah, I can even see the dogs now walking out, and they're looking great in all their glory, coming out, no lags on it. Everything's charging okay. Yeah, we're good. Lindsay, yes, I will answer your question for you. Rest days. So, with any of my students, when I start them out, I tell them we're going to make a deal that we're going to do at least 45 minutes in a week, which is very easy to do, and I'm sure you're doing way more than that already. So, basically 15 minutes Monday, take Tuesday off. 15 minutes Wednesday, take Thursday off. 15 minutes Friday, you've got the weekend off, right? It all depends on how much practice time you put in when you're doing your actual practice time. Now, resting is very important. Yes, you can get any type of overuse injury from anything you do. Take it from someone who has had multiple overuse injuries and had to then rest for way longer than I wanted to because I didn't properly train and or take my rest period. Now here's the thing. If you're playing with proper technique, you won't have to rest. I know that sounds crazy, but when you watch me play, you'll see like I'm using all fingers and wrists, right? Like where I can just speak to you while playing very quickly. It's because I'm not using a lot of effort, I'm using technique. Now, if I'm muscling everything out, or I start to get, like if Jay shows up and I'm rocking that day, and I'm like, yeah, we're getting into it, you know? And I totally neglect my technique, yeah, I am sore as heck the next day because then I'm just like hammering away back to my old habits kind of thing, right? Which is fun. And then I definitely have to rest. But if I play with good technique and everything I'm doing, even when I'm practicing, like, you know, I can look at you right now and talk to you right now while playing, you know, pretty complex figures of an ostinato in the feet, while also playing constant 16ths or even 30 seconds, double strokes, that kind of thing, because I'm just doing it really relaxed. Then you have to put a little bit more velocity into that. So if you want to schedule, I mean, you're going to have to develop your own schedule depending on, are you practicing an hour at a time, 2 hours at a time, 6 hours at a time, 15 minutes at a time, you know what I mean? And if you feel guilty, well, then that's just showing that you're motivated to learn, and you want to learn, and you feel like, oh, when I'm not putting in the work, you miss it, right? Which is good. But so, you know, use that guilt as fuel, you know, for your practice routine, but at the same time, don't kill yourself over it. You know, there's a fine balance there, and look at Jack going out of the back. There's a fine balance there, and it's very easy to either underdo it or overdo it. You know? Yeah, that's the thing. So that's what makes you're gonna have to take the rest time is like when a certain body part won't work the right way, or your technique's not dialed in and you start to use the wrong motion for that because you're trying to compensate. That's what I mean. So like once you start to use improper technique to play things that you're trying to practice over and over and over, it's like you're going to be working the wrong muscle groups and you're going to be using improper technique, which is going to burn you out way quicker than if you practice everything relaxed and with good technique. Right? So I know much easier said than done, Lindsay, but that's why when you see me play, like look how little I move, I'm not like huge move, I'm crashing around and reaching far and all that. Yeah, I used to do that. And I still, like I said, when I play with Jay, I still do that sometimes. But the whole purpose is to be nice and centered, to, have good hands, to feel comfortable wherever you're going. And then using that same motion, and then using your, center of gravity to go from here to here, to here, to here, to here, so that you're always using that motion, always using that same wrist and finger motion as you're going around the kit, right? So it's kind of this motion, so that way, when you're doing this and you're playing super fast, I can talk to you while I do it, and it's not a lot of motion because it's all on my fingers and in my wrists, and then I'm using my center of gravity to do this, basically. Right? So it's just kind of figuring out all that motion stuff, but yeah, I totally get it. And if you have to compensate in a way, Lindsay, I would say to try to use closed strokes to play things that most people can do open strokes with. So like for instance, if it's very hard for you to play just a double stroke, like with your left hand especially, play it as a closed. It's way easier motion. But you can still get your velocity up to where it sounds like an open. And that second note's always going to sound weaker when you're doing a double, of a closed double, I should say. Because the first one's the throw down and the second one's the rebound stroke. But if you, kind of smack that thing, you can still get a nice easy motion while still doing a good closed stroke double. So, yeah, I don't know. You're going to have to kind of figure that out on your own, but what I would try to do is day on, day off, day on, day off, day on, day off. Say how that works for a little bit rather than like 3 days on, 4 days off, 4 days on, 3 days off, that kind of thing. Try to do a day, take the next day. Do a day, take the next day. See if that works a little bit better for you. But remember, it's all about technique. It really is. Because if I come out here and I play, improper technique and as hard as I can for 15, 30 minutes, I'm going to be hurting too. I'm going to have to go inside and go lay down right away, But if I'm playing with good technique, I can stay out here, launch 2 streams, play songs, hang out, play some warm-ups, play some grooves, So you get the point. But it is definitely a good sign that you're feeling guilty when you're not practicing. That means that you love the art. Yeah, there you go, Glitch. Yep, that'll happen too. Oh, Glitch, dude. Is it normal? What do you mean, is it normal? I practiced for 4 to 6 hours a day for like 4 years straight, dude. And I came out of a wheelchair. So I have a back injury too, yeah. But I was practicing because I was determined, man. I couldn't even sit for 5 minutes on the stool. My back has a bunch of metal in it. I'm fused. I have a spinal cord stimulator implant. So at first it was like 5 minutes. I would be, like I could barely do it. So eventually I worked myself up from 5 minutes to then 5 hours a day. And I did a good 5 hours a day for probably at least 3 years. It was probably closer to 4, maybe even 5 years. So yeah, and that's the thing too of good technique. So if you're using bad technique and a hammer grip and all power strokes and all that shock from the stick is going straight up into your hand on every stroke you're making, yeah, you're gonna injure yourself bad, dude. That's what's eventually gonna happen. It's not gonna be just blisters. It's gonna be your joints. It's gonna be your ligaments and your tendons. It's gonna be your wrist. It's gonna be your knuckles. So be careful, man. That's why it's all about letting the stick do the work for you. Right? Right? So like if you let the stick do the work for you, you're not gonna Why do you think my number one goal since I've talked to everyone, Lindsay, was technique, 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 technique? I know from experience. That's why I say you're going to hurt yourself. You're going to hurt yourself. You're going to hurt yourself. And now look, people are hurting themselves. So that's why day one, I was like, technique, techniques. Just sit there and learn the proper technique before you have to unlearn bad habits and then go back to square one and redo the last 5 years of all the work you did because you learned it the wrong way with using the wrong muscle groups, which then is going to get you injured when you do it. So I know from experience, that's why I say it. I don't even know if Lumi's still here, if he gave me even a suggestion. Sorry, trying to practice a couple little rudiments in there. I'm going to come over here to see what my chat looks like and then even to launch a song. I'm going, Panicked. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. What do you want me to play, Panicked? Alright, Joe. Yeah, it's all good, bro. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping in, hanging out. I think I'm just going to turn random autoplay on from my phone because I don't want to keep running back and forth and checking chat over there and doing this over here. You're back. It's all good, man. You can tell I'm just a silly little goose over here. I'm a silly goose. I don't care, man. I have very lax rules as long as you're cool. So, it's all good, man. Probably should watch where my hands are going. That might help. I'll check that out. What was it again? Domestic violence by who? I'll check it out. Okay, sorry, I always get lost in the sauce a little bit there. I guess the Lumi's gone. Ado, domestic violence. Ado, okay, let's check it out. Yeah, I don't know any of these tunes, so I'm just playing it randomly. The Sissy Strut by the Meters. Oh, dude, Sissy Strut is so good. Yeah, if you want the Sissy Strut, man. Oh, you like funk? Gotta be careful, man. If you start bringing up funk, you're gonna bring out Blaconius Funk Lord the First. Now, those of you that know me know that that is my second name, Blaconius Funk Lord the First, because I am in fact the Funk Lord. But now we've got a person in the chat wanting some funk. We've got to do it. The Sissy Strut. Yeah, that's a tough groove, man. You want to learn it? Is that what you're looking for? Or you just want to play? I'd almost rather do some like. If you want something like that, almost like Red Baron or something, I'd rather have, you know. But it's up to you, okay? Sissy Strut's cool. Really, what it is with any of that kind of feel stuff, man, I love that old school funk feel stuff. I mean, just think of like where it all comes from, you know? So you got the funky white boy, funky drummer groove, not the funky white boy, funky white boy. Now I'm getting my grooves and my songs mixed up. The funky drummer groove, James Brown, you know. That kind of stuff. In addition to like Purdy Shuffle. Based off of Purdy Shuffle, 12/8 feel, funky drummer groove from James Brown, that kind of stuff. That's where you kind of get the feel for all this from. Yeah. Like counting in my head as I'm playing. Oh man, so 1 and 2 and 4 and 1, 2 and 2, 1, 2 and 4 and 1, 2 and it's like all upbeats. 1, 2, and E and a 4 and a 1, a 2 and E and 4 and 1. And 4 E and a 1, a 2 and yeah, I'll have to figure that one out and write it again. It's been a while since I played that. I was in a band that we played that for a little bit, but then, yeah, once you stop playing it, then you forget it. But then you got to play combo ride pattern with it. You know, that kind of thing. And doing cross-ups is good for that too with the barks. So if you're playing, you know, combo pattern with the right hand, so that way you're getting that little scissor move going. Thanks, Soundcraft. Appreciate that, dude. Yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate from the musicians that know what's actually happening. Like you can tell what I'm doing and my technique and whatnot. I appreciate that. Thank you guys. Yeah, dude. That was a great suggestion though, because now you're gonna make me go back and learn it again. You know, like, bro, what I was focused on for the longest time was what is hip. What is hip is like the pinnacle of funk tunes, man. So I kind of got off of all that other stuff, like the meters and that. But what else? Billy Cobham's really good too, man. But I ain't no Billy Cobham, you know. So like Billy Cobham, meters, that kind of stuff. I love that stuff, man. I absolutely love that stuff. But what is hip? Oh, that's the jam right there, bro. Let's see. It's been a long time since I played it, and it takes a lot of energy, so give me a break if I mess it all up. It's a hard tune. played this song in forever. So I turned it on. I'm not doing too hot with it, but you know, still having fun. How you doing, Chris? How you been? Everything good? Yeah, you and me both, brother. Oh, it's good to see you, man. Thank you for stopping through. I appreciate that. And then everybody in the chat, go check out Chris. He's the killin'. He's a professional drummer for the Army. Chris is killing. And he and I have done some covers together too. Maybe 1 or 2 projects together, something like that. But yeah, Chris is killing. Go check him out. Are you on deployment and playing shows? What are you doing right now? Back at home? Ooh! Yeah, man. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. You are my funk brother. Funk brother over here. Sorry, got lost in the sauce again. I'm missing some comments. Yeah, I'm doing like a ghetto rigged tech thing here. Oh, very cool, dude. Yeah, man, you're great at that stuff. That is your jam. You are very good at that stuff, man. Much respect, Chris. Much respect to Chris. Actually, in thinking about it, I'm going to have to end the stream here soon. I'm probably going to have to take my dogs for a walk. Call it. Whenever possible, I guess. Yeah, I'm always embellishing it too. I mean, doing. But then I like to add a close stroke double to it, and then play it as like a linear figure with a paradiddle diddle, or then playing it in traditional figure with left hand accent. So. other half time, you know, like. That kind of stuff. But yeah, it's still in my hands for the most part. I just got to get it a little more even and practice it. But once I warm up with it, sure, I can play it. Yeah, I love that stuff, man. You know I love that stuff. Absolutely love that stuff. That's like the most fun thing to just throw in the middle of a straight tune and then put a halftime Purdy shuffle in the middle of it. Throw all your band members for a loop right there. I love doing that. I love doing that. I love having fun with that. That's what I enjoy about the instrument, is coming out and making my, expressing myself and orchestrating and coming up with stuff. That's my stuff, or my favorite stuff. I don't like to copy so much as I do come up with stuff. But I think that's gonna be it for today, guys. I got my energy out. I kind of needed to play for a bit today, kind of get it out of the system, get some exercise. Now that it's 6 o'clock, I'm going to have to walk the old pups. Oh yeah, dude. Not some of that stuff. If you play like any of, if it's a GAD, if you're doing a GAD tune or a Picaro tune, any of those with any type of those shuffles are just crazy, dude. Yeah, they're great. I like both. I was gonna say I'm probably more partial to the Picaro stuff, but I like GAD's feel. I don't know. It's hard to choose, but yeah, all that stuff when they're playing. You can see I don't look too hot. I know I'm pale and I can never stop sweating, so that's part of it too. Why I don't play as much anymore. I've been sick, so I don't have the energy so much anymore. But I'm trying, and especially for this summer. So thank you guys for being here, and I'm gonna try to come out and practice more and get some more tunes in the bank. Try to actually do some more productions this year too, and load some more covers and that kind of stuff. So thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it. And thanks for the compliments and the new people and the drummer to drummer stuff. I appreciate all that. Thank you guys very much. And as I said, I haven't come out. I don't get a chance to come out and practice my own stuff or do this ever at all. If I'm ever out here and I'm playing, it's because I'm doing a lesson with a student and like a live stream with them. So I might get an odd 2 to 3 hours in the week on a random day that I get to come out and do this every once in a while, but it's not too frequent anymore. So unfortunate, but I'll be back when I'm back, and thank you guys for being here today. Really appreciate all you, and happy drumming. Have a great rest of your week, and I will see you on the next one.